Last episode, our favorite Irang disaster, Jinwoo, sacrificed himself so everyone else could escape the double dungeon. While the other hunters got a second chance at life, Jinwoo got trapped inside a room full of giant murder statues with smiles creepier than your internet search history. A mysterious blue screen suddenly appeared asking one question: would you like to become a player? My guy accepted without even reading the terms and conditions. Rookie mistake, or the best decision of his life? Jinwoo opens his eyes expecting heaven but instead wakes up in a hospital bed. Every doctor is completely baffled because this man should have been dead 10 times over. Every fatal injury has mysteriously disappeared without leaving a trace. The doctors call it a miracle. Jinwoo calls it, "What the hell just happened?" Honestly, same. But before he can process anything, a glowing blue window appears in front of him. Nobody else can see it. Not the doctors, not the nurses. Just Jinwoo. The message reads, "Daily Quest. Complete the assigned workout before midnight." Imagine surviving an ancient death dungeon only to get bullied by a magical fitness app. The quest looks simple enough. 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run. Somewhere, a certain bald anime hero is nodding with approval. Jinwoo assumes the notification is nothing more than a hallucination and ignores it completely. Big mistake. Midnight arrives, and suddenly the hospital disappears. The walls, the bed, everything vanishes in an instant. Jinwoo finds himself standing inside a massive desert crawling with gigantic monsters. Congratulations, you skipped your workout. Now survive. There are no weapons, no teammates, and nowhere to hide. The only thing keeping him alive is pure panic. Jinwoo spends hours running for his life, dodging attacks by inches while monsters try their hardest to turn him into dinner. His lungs are burning, his legs are giving up, and his survival instincts are working overtime. Turns out this system isn't trying to motivate him, it specializes in trauma. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, the timer ends. The monsters disappear, and Jinwoo is teleported back to his hospital bed as if nothing happened. Imagine telling your doctor you missed visiting hours because giant bugs were trying to eat you. From that moment onward, Jinwoo realizes one important thing: the system is absolutely serious. Ignoring quests equals suffering. So the next day, he secretly completes every single exercise without complaining. Push-ups, sit-ups, squats, running. He finishes the entire workout while sweating harder than side characters during a final boss fight. After completing the quest, the system rewards him with a mysterious loot box. Yes, actual loot boxes. Somewhere, every gaming company is taking notes. Inside the reward box, Jinwoo finds a healing potion. Curious, he drinks it, and within seconds every injury in his body completely disappears. Even his damaged ankle heals instantly. Doctors spend years studying medicine while this guy drinks fantasy Gatorade and becomes perfectly healthy. But the potion isn't even the biggest surprise. Jinwoo notices that his strength, agility, endurance, and every other stat have increased. Unlike normal hunters whose power stays the same forever after awakening, Jinwoo can actually level up. Humanity's weakest hunter has officially unlocked developer mode. Determined to test his new abilities, Jinwoo discovers an instant dungeon hidden inside a subway station. Unlike regular gates, only he can enter. It immediately charges at Jinwoo, forcing him to dodge by the smallest margin. At first, it feels exactly like old times. Jinwoo is weaker, slower, and completely overwhelmed. But something has changed. Instead of running away like before, he decides to fight. Armed with nothing but a rusty dagger and unbelievable determination, Jinwoo attacks the monster. The battle is brutal. Every dodge comes dangerously close to failure. The wolf keeps attacking relentlessly while Jinwoo refuses to give up. Finally, after one desperate attack, the monster collapses. His first solo victory. As Jinwoo explores deeper into the dungeon, more wolves appear. One becomes two, to become an entire pack. Soon he's completely surrounded. Blood covers the dungeon floor as Jinwoo desperately fights for survival. Slowly but surely, the prey transforms into the predator. The weakest hunter who could barely survive an E-rank dungeon is now cutting through monsters by sheer determination. Hours later, Jinwoo stands alone in the dungeon surrounded by defeated monsters. He's covered in blood, breathing heavily, and exhausted beyond belief. But for the first time in years, he's smiling. Every battle has made him stronger. Every scar has become experience. Every victory proves that he's no longer the helpless hunter everyone laughed at. The world still sees Suk Jinwoo as a pathetic E-rank nobody. But they have no idea they're witnessing the birth of the strongest hunter in history. Episode 2 marks the true beginning of solo leveling. Jinwoo didn't just survive death, he became the only hunter capable of leveling up. Every quest makes him stronger, every monster becomes experience, and every battle pushes him closer to becoming something the world has never seen before. The weakest hunter is officially done being weak. But the wolves were only the tutorial. Far stronger monsters are waiting, and trust me, the real nightmare hasn't even begun. Subscribe before the system assigns you 100 push-ups, and I'll see you in the next recap. Fire.